350 for the whole ton.
Milestone achieved.
Jeez, man. Scan anomaly 250. New tech available for research. Jord, how you doing, sir? Does this guy need charging? Can't remember. I remember drones running out of power. Storage universal. They got rid of charge for anything other than the drones now. Ah, interesting. Interesting. Okay, what does this say? Must be connected to the power consumer. Did I do this wrong? Okay. What's wrong with that then? Drones will need a charging point, but the RC drone commander can serve that purpose too. Oh, there you go. It's finally done it. Right, so let's have a look at this. We'll see if it starts taking polymers. Like, we have 10 of 30 polymers stored. Oh, this is where they pointlessly spread things out between the two. I remember this. Oh, you can actually set the drones and shuttles will attempt to stockpile at least 3 of each of these resources. Ah, okay. So you can actually specify how much you want things to be spread from the different storage platforms. That's cool.
Welcome back,
Davis, welcome back. Mounted Biker, welcome back. Nandes, thanks for 22. Hope you had a great holiday in the US. I did. I did indeed. Vicious Flying, thank you for 20 months. Welcome back. So what should I be working on at this point, do you think? We've got the power. We don't have any accumulator. He's demanding 5. He's producing 10. Is this thing actually producing concrete or what? Production per soul 24, stored 2. Can't make fuel without water. So in order to do that, where's the commander? So in order to get that water there, we'll need to get power to it and also drone control. I seem to remember having to have a series of storage areas on the way or something. You changed your Twitch name if it's okay. It's your Twitch name, Vicious Flying. What was your previous name? New tech is available.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
Okay, that's a bit cheesy. What's that? A vista. Improves the comfort of all residents when the radius of dome. Okay. You do have a prefab drone hub. We do indeed, actually. Would that be on the dome? Drone hub. Too far from a drone commander. Your extractors produce waste rock as a byproduct. Waste rock can be stored in dumping sites or disposal around the extractors. Extractors will temporarily stop working when they have not enough drums to carry the waste rock. Oh yeah, I remember that now. Dumping site. The drone hub is a stationary command center that can control drones with the RC commander. Consider constructing a drone hub in each of your major outposts.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
You're back in time for the end of your A-level, so you can give me something to watch.
Research complete.
Right. Sorry, I'm just distracted by the Rocket League stuff.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Anomaly analyzed.
Need to pause this a sec, hang on.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Need to edit a panel, 1 second.
Happy anniversary, Natter. Welcome back, Natter.
Not sure how it's true in this game. Dude, I'm still trying to remember how to play it at the moment. I'm also distracted because I've got to sort out this Rocket League stuff in a minute. 1 sec. Why is this Twitch panel page so rubbish? Try and drag stuff on it. Like on the main panel of your Twitch page, if you want to drag something around, you can't drag it like all the way to the top. You have to drag it one row at a time. It's frustrating. Oh, there we go. Right, that's that put in. So the Rocket League panel's on there. Yeah, this game, I want to play this game. I've chosen to play it because ever since going to the Kennedy Space Center at Orlando, I've just had a hankering to play a space game again. And I've heard that it's had a lot of changes, a lot of improvements to it, so I want to play it. But we skipped the tutorial, so I'm trying to remember what we need to do again, because I didn't play it for like a year. It's amazing how much you forget in a year. Right, one sec. I need to get the... You think they want to shoot someone to the moon again? Yeah, I mean, they want to put people back on the moon. They want to put stuff around the moon. They want to go to Mars. Like, they're all the immediate things. But yeah, Psionics are kindly sponsoring the stream at 5 for Rocket League, the new Ghost Hunt stuff. So I just need to... Just like coming back from a road trip makes you want to play ETS again. Right, where's the... that's... Hopefully SpaceX will soon start launching astronauts into the space station. Yeah, SpaceX has got a very interesting kind of strategy, haven't they? Like, they've got an overall strategy. Like, he wants to get to Mars, but in order to do that, he needs to solve a bunch of problems on the way to do with finance, rocket technology, and to do that, he's like financing it by putting satellites up and selling Tesla cars, and to do that, he's building factories to make batteries for the world. Like, it's just crazy. Like, he's got this big goal, and to do it, he's had to solve these other ones in between. Well, it's not that bad. It's like, if you play a game and then don't play it for 12 months and try it again. Like, when I first played this game, I found certain elements of it frustrating, but it's come on a long way, so I'm giving it another go. The free internet for the whole world was promised. It'd be interesting to see what happens. Right. Sorry, I'm going to have to do this on the fly. Hang on, Trucker J.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Right. Factorio is a rabbit hole, I agree with that. Okay, let's carry on. Centauri Boy, thank you for 2 months. Glad to see you back. How's the trip? Watch the first 2 hours of the stream and there's loads of pictures and videos. Trucker J, 12 months, hard to believe it's been a year already. Glad you're back. Looks like you got a nice 10 while you're away. How was the trip? I did get a reasonable 10, although I did get burnt as well initially, but that was my own fault. Connor, hope you're well. Had a fab holiday. Got light at 3:30 a.m. in Scotland. That's the summer solstice for you. Also, did you come home to a load of thunderstorms as it was thunder early this week? I actually came home to some thunderstorms, but it was nothing like Florida. Right, so we've got power. We've got concrete being made. Hopefully that's stockpiling a bit. Yeah, we've got 10 concrete there. We need to get... So that drone commander's got that range. Got that range, that range. And I need a drone hub down, don't I? Where's the drone hub gone? Oh my god. One of the leading companies in the field of nanotechnology has made you an interesting offer. They want to outsource the R&D of their newest project, prefab compression, a technology that could potentially allow us to transport prefabs of monumental buildings from Earth. They have a list of specific requirements which makes us the best candidate for this. Our colony is remote, far from prying eyes, almost depopulated in case of nanite contamination, and would hardly break an agreement of confidentiality. Accept and request in advance, gain 500 mil, reveal the breakthrough prefab compression. Accept and request logistics aid, gain 150 research sponsor, reveals the breakthrough prep. Do we want to do this? Yeah, they have improved the graphics, and I think there's a DLC for it as well. I'm not sure what it does. You would. Should we get the money or the research? How much money have we got? We've got 6.4 mil. Everybody's like, research, research, research. Wow. All right. Drone hub. Why is that too far from a drone commander? I can't. Okay, we'll put him there. It takes so long to do the research is why, fair enough. I used to learn the hotkeys for these things. So we could build... That would be within the realms. I guess we need to get power to it as well. Which is going to have to come from here. Do you think solar is the best thing to build or wind? Where's the Explorer gone? Transport Explorer, he's doing nothing. Can we get him to go and unlock some stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Does the Explorer have battery power? Like, do we need to worry about his power anymore or not? Go and scan that. Suggested building sensor tower. Significantly boost your scanning range for nearby sectors. They also give a warning for disasters. Sensor towers require electrical power, must be provided by power generating such as a large solar panel. Right, so you need to go solar, you need the batteries. Build power. Maybe build some like solar panels back here, maybe. But they need to be in the realms of the zone control, don't they? Otherwise they won't get serviced. Some wind turbines to supplement the night would be useful. Well, if you've got the batteries, in theory you don't need that. Wait, I thought he was supposed to be gathering resources. Why is he not doing anything? It's really weird. Oh, he's full. Ah. Well, in that case, why did he not unload here? Why couldn't he just unload in that bit, though?
Welcome back, Nata.
Like I can... That one's not full, and that one's not full. That's really weird. Nerdy Drew, welcome back. Melting Lava. Welcome back. Miss Maurice, think you were sorting Rocket League out. Little bit of an appreciation for everything you do. Thank you very much, Melting Lava. And thank you for 19 months. Welcome back from Orlando. What are your thoughts on Microsoft Flight Sim? Hope that it's on Xbox as well. It doesn't impact the PC version. So from what I saw, I mean, we all saw the E3 demo.
Sector scanned.
Graphically,
Select
it looks
sector to
fantastic.
scan.
It comes out on PC and then Xbox console later, I believe. In terms of how well it's a sim, Microsoft has later said that they intend it to be like a proper PC flight simulator. But in terms of the contracts from the original ESP branch of Microsoft Flight Sim, I believe P3D, Lockheed Martin got with P3D got the rights to make serious training stuff. Therefore, what will Microsoft do on their platform, considering theirs meant to be for entertainment purposes? That bit remains unanswered. I have lots of questions, but it's certainly a massive development in terms of like a massive surprise, and it's really going to send shockwaves through the flight sim community. But quite what's going to happen, I don't know. There is a way to set up a route to keep them doing the same task over and over again. Can you remember how to do that? Yeah, I mean, whatever happens on the console, they may do a cut-down version of it. I'd guess. I don't know. Production... hang on, how do we... Is it this one? Produces fuel from water. So we want this, don't we? So how does this work? Do we need to build this on top? Overlaps deposit. So there's okay, yeah? Oh, you need a water extractor. Oh. Rare metal extractor, polymer. Water extractor. So we need one of these and presumably a water tower, but that's maintenance of metal.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Use the moisture vaporizer. What, instead of that thing? That's true. Didn't we bring a blueprint of that? The moisture vaporator. Base production 1 unit. Maintenance 2 metal, is that? Power consumption 5. 2 metal consumption. That's quite a bit. Base production 5. Power consumption 5. The water extractor sounds like way more bang for buck.
Anomaly analyzed.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet than meets the eye.
Following texts have been revealed on the research screen. Drone hub, low G high rise. Drone hub will be
So
useful.
long as
Only the water tower if producing excess. The vaporizer makes water out of the atmosphere and doesn't need to be on a water tile. Whence why water isn't the most important until you get people. It chucks out 5 times more water though, doesn't it? For the same amount of power. And has, I think, more manageable maintenance. There is that. Night Talk, thank you for 33 months. Time flies. Hope you had a great time. I did, sir. Thank you. Krabby Patty, welcome back. Hancock, thank you for 10. So we got that one done. Mars crowdfunding is going to get us money, but I'm kind of thinking maybe allows the clearing of salvaged and destroyed buildings. That's something we need soon. That allows you to build a polymer factory. Oh, my nose, man. Drone hubs are constructed with an additional 2 drones. A drone swarm. And the maximum number of drones is increased to 80. Explorer AI. Soul per each RC Explorer vehicle. Multiple vehicles result in collaboration losses. Will think for itself, gathering only the data they have deemed to be of interest. That sounds very useful. Sensor towers no longer require power and maintenance. I like the sound of that. What do you think we need first? Probably a drone hub, maybe, unless we just keep bringing back prefabs. Don't forget deep metals require people or paying lots of money to import. I don't know which is the most important at this point. There's lots of options here. Like that we can probably do less of a priority with. Explorer AI will give more research over time. Prefabs cost more. Well, a drone hub would cost 2,000 to research. Let's get the drone hub going. How do we move these? Why can't you just like drag these up and down the priority queue? Drone hubs require electronics to build. We'll have to bring electronics back then. Do you have anything which will increase research points? I don't know. Let's see. Scan that. It's a bit weird how on this screen and the research screen, you press the control key to queue things. But when you're actually on the ground and you're trying to tell your machines to go to places, you use shift to queue things. Like, why not just use one key to queue stuff? Pick control or pick shift, but why would you keep mixing that? I don't get it. You can click on the icon on the main research display to bring it on top of the queue. It's a bit awkward though. Why not just have it so that you can just move things in the queue, like up and down, or drag it? Instead of having to sort of... In order to rearrange the queue, you have to basically go and click things to put them on top, click something else to put that on top. It's just bizarre. Hey, what are you doing? Too far from drone commander. Oh my god. So he's trying to put things on the... So on the dumping site we can't use now because he's too far away. Apparently. I think we can get with all within the catchment. You can move him now the drone hub is up. So that drone hub covers that. That covers that. So do these overlap now? The drone hub is only needed to be in the range of the commander, so it could send drones to build it. Gotcha. But I seem to remember something along the lines of when you put drone hubs in a line, don't you have to have them... I remember having the hexagon overlapping between one drone hub and the other. And then you put these kind of storage depots where the overlap is so that the drones can move things from one sector to another. Do you still have to do that? To reassign drones, you click on the positive and negative icons at the top when selecting a hub. Recalls a drone and packs it into a drone prefab. Can be used to reassign drones between controllers. Ah, okay. Yes, they have to overlap. Okay. You can do that. It's if you don't have to. It's not the intended way. Okay, so we need to start making fuel, so we need the moisture vaporator thingy. But if I put this online, I think we won't have enough power. Yeah, we'll produce 10 more if opened, but then it requires polymers. Where can I quickly see our power consumption? Power production 10, power demand 8, yeah. So we need to get a solar array and a... So a solar panel costs 0.8 metal, I think. Is that metal? A large solar panel costs 2.4. And then an accumulator takes polymer and concrete, which we have. We've got plenty of space over here. We could use this. Later you can research shuttles which can transport resources where needed across the whole map. I remember shuttles. I also remember building tunnels. You can also reassign by selecting the drone. By selecting drone, right-clicking the hub or commander to assign to. Ah. Power accumulator. Now, if I remember, the thing to do is to try and space things out a little bit. Because if a meteor hits, you don't want it knocking out more than one thing. But I can't remember what the splash radius of meteor is. What's the shortcut key for a power cable? C. Okay. I like how they've gone getting their metal from here and not from here, because that's nearer. It's funny. Shuttles are a game changer, make resource management so much easier. Yeah, I bet. Make redundant power cables when you have the resources. So a power cable presumably takes metal. One metal for each 5 hexes long. Plenty of metal. Yeah, I should perhaps have like another circuit going this way because there's tons of metal around here. Which they can harvest. In fact, if you build a storage unit over here.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
So what are these guys' drones doing then? Hancock, thank you for 10 months. Kobe, thank you for 6 months. 00 Kobe. Who knew colonizing a planet was so complicated? I think it's a lot more complicated than this. You just got in from college graduation. Congrats. Did you know you can now play Insurgency Sandstorm for free on Steam? I'm sure I paid for that game. Water can be produced by water extractors or moisture vaporators. While extractors require water deposits or vaporators, prefabs must be brought from Earth. Consider setting up a water tower as emergency storage. Pipes are used to connect all life support buildings. Right, so... we can't build that until the power's online. So we get this power online, then build a vaporator, then build a storage tank, then build a fuel converter, and then we can start, what, refueling this thing? So we can send it back? I presume that's the general order of business. I bet he's full again. I don't get it. Why doesn't he come back here? Is that because that's full? V shortcut for pipes, thank you. So we've got plenty of concrete, lots of metal. Our polymers is down to almost 0. That's not good. Are we losing polymers on something? Citation Max, dude! Guys, Citation Max is the guy that I showed you his jet footage. Well, I didn't really show you the footage so much. I showed you a little bit in the cockpit, but I've kept all the GoPro stuff for later. Max, you should link your video, mate, into chat. The one that I watched earlier. You should, guys, you should so watch this video. It's so cool. It's such a well-produced video. When do we eat the Martians? Set up a rover route by pressing the icon looking like an A. When you say rover, do you mean the Explorer guy?
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Yeah, because he's not doing anything right now. Yeah, guys, watch that video. It's such a good video. Scotty, wonderful. 22 months, been sub for 21, still going strong. Keep up the great work. Thank you, sir. I'm going to have to nip for a bio break. Oh, what are you doing now? Create a transport route. Okay, an automatic transport route. Select a resource will be collected near the origin point, delivered to the destination. The route will be active until all sources are exhausted or there is no more room. Okay. So, load resource. The heck? Where's the mouse cursor gone? Gather metals. Oh my god. Oh dear. Load. Metal. Unload resource. The next one is even better with me and you in the cockpit together. I need to give you my footage. I haven't forgotten. I'll send you my footage. I know I was downloading yours last night. Because I've got the right wing view, haven't I? And the footage of me. The right wing view is going to be awesome. For actually, I haven't even checked that yet, Max. I should probably quickly have a look at that. I don't know which one it is. 7th, what would that be? It's with tie. That's the cockpit. So it's the other GoPro. It's probably that one. Cessna. More Cessna. I'm trying to remember which actual camera I put on the right wing. Aha. That looks like right wing footage. Oh, that's the wrong one again. There you go. Ooh, look at that, Max. Look at that. That's beautiful. I remember I put the Hero 7 on the right wing because that had the best image stabilization. That was takeoff. The speed that picks up is unreal. It's like a rocket, this thing. Citation M2. What? Max, what does it climb out at? That's pretty cool. So stable. The Hero 7 is so stable. You see the wing chucking around here, and the footage is just like on point. Is it 1080 4K? I think I recorded it all in 1080 if I remember. Yeah, 1080. 1080, 30 FPS, 30 megabits. I can't hear the idiots in the back. I don't know about you, I just ignored them. So this is where the footage gets proper awesome, is when we were like... Didn't he have you flying at like 1,600 feet all the way in? Look at that. 1,600 feet all the way in. For like 7 miles or something. It was a ridiculous approach. It's a different one. There you go. Oh, look at that. Look at that, Max. You're also thinking of getting the GoPro 7. What, the Hero 7? It's an amazing camera. It's not cheap, but you can literally run along like that, and it's just rock solid. It's like having a gimbal. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like 10 miles out. It was the most bizarre approach. I think he basically sent you south of Orlando to keep you out of the way. And then, I don't know what he was thinking, but 1,600 feet up for like 10 miles. It's just, what is he doing? I don't know. The Hero 7 has magic inside of it. That's what it has. It just has insane image stabilization. I remember when you landed, Max, I remember you hit the anchors pretty hard. There you go. Anyway, it's enough sneak peek. Anyway, I'll get that sent over to you, Max. I just need to basically sort out, because it's all muddled up at the moment, as you just saw. I need to figure out what you need and get it sent over. How long does the battery last on the Hero 7? It depends if you're recording in 4K, and it depends if you're recording at 60 FPS. Like, the more, if you use 4K, it'll suck your battery quicker than, say, 1080 at 30. But I haven't actually tried to, you know, to time it in any way. Looks like he's gone and done that. Oh, you're white. Max, thank you for the flight, mate. Flippin' heck. Right, we've got more power online. We're 10 minutes away from doing a Rocket League sponsored stream. Excited about the new Microsoft Flight Sim. I'm not really excited. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring to the table. I have all kinds of questions in my head about Microsoft Flight Sim. In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, why have they decided, after 13 years, to come back into the Flight Sim market? Why? What is the... Like, a company like Microsoft, doesn't just drop Flight Simulator for 13 years and then just come back without having an overall strategy about what it wants to do.
Research complete.
What is that
Anomaly
strategy?
analyzed.
Goal completed. What's this? Okay.
Happy anniversary. Natter.
Just got 1,500 research from something. And then instantly pop the drone hub. Nice. I mean, the actual footage they showed you looks amazing, but what's the flight model like? What's the third-party add-on support like? Are scenery developers going to even bother doing anything? Because if Microsoft has just got satellite Bing footage that it's cloud streaming to the simulator, then, you know, people like Orbex are going to go, well, there's nothing for us to do here. You know, what airport support have they got? Is it out of the box or is it third-party? What aircraft are going to be ported onto it? Is it compatible with FSX in any way? There's just so many questions around it. Certainly what we saw looks like it was running really well. So it's very kind of promising. What's it going to do to the flight sim market in general? I don't know. Is it going to be like a proper, you know, training level simulator, or is it going to be aimed at entertainment? And finally, how on earth did they keep that so quiet that absolutely nobody knew it was coming? Like, how did that happen? How did they build that thing? And then at E3, nobody knew. Like, nobody in the flight sim community knew anything about that. It was like a bombshell right after the expo. Mighty Luke, thank you for half a year. Hay fever's getting me down at the moment. Hopefully the stream will make me feel better. I hear you, bro. Official James, almost 4 years. Hope you're well. Scotty Wonderful, thank you for 22. Keep up the great work. Thank you, sir. Will they stick with tables-based flight model or switch to calculator like I explained? Well, that is a big question. Will they use lookup tables, like you say, from FSX? Or will they use a kind of a blade element theory from X-Plane? There's so many questions came out of that. Right, we're researching Explorer AI. We've done drone hubs, so we can actually make more drone hubs if we have the materials. So let's see what accumulated power is building. So now we need the moisture thingy, don't we? The vaporator. Now where did we put this?
Happy
Thinking we just put this out of the way.
Natter.
Okay, that's well within that.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Right, I need to nip for a very quick bio break. Right, you get right down close these days. It's almost like first-person view. Do we need so many drones assigned to this thing? I wonder what it takes to build another drone hub now. Power infrastructure. What did drone hubs come under the first one?
Back, Natter.
8 electronics and 9.6 metal. 8 electronics. I better not build that yet. We need to get fuel on the go. Finally be able to catch one of your streams. Heard a lot of good things about you from Northern Alex. Been wanting to catch up with your streams. John Burford, welcome, sir. I've been off for a couple of weeks. That's probably why. But Alex is a top bloke, so thank you. Same as Keanu Reeves was kept secret during the production of Cyberpunk. Yeah, people are getting pretty good at keeping secrets, aren't they? I wonder what they're threatened with. There's life support for a water tower. Okay. Let that build. Right, we're gonna go for a quick bio, then I'm gonna switch to Rocket League in 5 minutes, and then we'll carry on with this after. Harm 27, 3 years. Just got back from my holiday, another week before I need to go back to work. Thanks to the amazing content. You are so lucky. Thank you, Harm.
Welcome to the Nut House.
Oh, hello. A cargo rocket can deliver additional supplies for the colony. Yeah, we know that. We need fuel, though, don't we?
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Ooh. An anomaly. You go and do that.
Welcome back.
Thank you, MetaMat. Right, let me save that. Welcome back, ED. Thank you very much, Rye, for gifting that sub. And also to John Burford. Thank you, Rye. Double sub gifted. Right, we're going to quit this. We shall carry on in a couple of hours' time.